Okay, so far I've just given you why we need for loop and all everything I've just given you, right? In this bit, I'm just explaining the syntax of this for loop. I've already written here. So let me clear this one. Okay. So what is the syntax that a for loop follows? We'll just see now. Okay, fine. See, look at here. For loop. So if you want to run a for loop means if you want to run a for loop, you have to use this for loop keyword over here. Okay, you have to use this keyword. Now that takes three parameters. First one it takes is initialization part. Okay, semicolon, then it takes a conditional semicolon, then you have to give either increment or decrement. Okay, you have to pass this three parameters to the for loop. The example which I have given, if I want to print JavaScript for 10 times, what I have done over there, I've just copy paste that lines of code for 10 times. What if I want to print it for 1000 times? Am I gonna print it? Am I just gonna copy paste it for 1000 times? That is a worst practice, right? So we don't do that. Okay. Now here comes the loops concept I've already discussed. Now if I come to the syntax, the for loop, the keyword you have to use, this one is the keyword you have to use, and which takes initialization part and condition and increment decrement will be there. And here follows, see what I want to print. For example, I want to, so the previous example only, if I take a is equal to javascript if I want to print, I want to print it for 100 times. Like first I want to print it for 1000 times. So for print we have used this statement called document.write, and if I just use here break statement is used to send it to the next line. So it's fine, clear. Now this one will repeat. How many times it has to repeat, you have to mention over here. Okay, this part takes the initializations, so you already know this one. Clear right? Yes. So now see, look at here. So I am taking I is equal to 0. What I am taking over here, sorry, I is equal to 1. Okay, now this for loop starts from 1, so that's for sure. This for loop starts from 1, that is okay. That means I have initialized the value over here. Now in the place of condition, how many times you want to run the for loop, you have to mention over here. I is equal to 10, I less than or equal to 10. Okay, fine. Okay, I've just mentioned I equal to 1, the initialization part I have just initialized. I is less than or equal to 10, less than or equal to 10, that is also fine. Okay, now where this for loop starts from means it starts from 1, where it will go till end. How the flow goes, I'll just explain you in a moment. Here comes increment or decrement. I'm giving I plus plus, I'll come to this part later on. Now see, this for loop will start from I is equal to 1, that's fine. Okay, I is starts from 1, I've just given initialize the value to 1. Now when after initializing the value to 1, this I value will be checked with the condition. Now if the condition is true, then only it will enter into the for loop. Not only necessary to be one statement, you can give as many statements as possible. Clear? As many statements as you want, you can just pass over here. Now it will be checked with this condition. Now I is equal to 1 is there. Now it will be checked. Is 1 less than or equal to 10? If the condition is true, it will enter into the loop, and whatever you have written, that will be printed as it is. That's for sure. Okay, so now I have only one statement, so 1 will be printed as it is, no doubt about it. Now after getting printed, after printing all the statement in the for loop, then it will go to this part, whether to increment this I value or not, then it will come to here. Immediately after the checking the condition, it won't go here. Okay, after executing the block of statement whatever given, then it will come back to here, increment or decrement. Fine. Now here I have given this, what I have given, I have given the increment, right? I have given increment, so now I value will be incremented by 1 now. 1 means already 1 is there, by plus 1, now I becomes 2. So 2 again will be checked with this condition. If it get true, then only it will enter, then it will print it whatever you have written, then it will go back to increment or decrement. Like that it will be keep on looping until